A book that I am absolutely loving to bits right now is Captivate by Vanessa Van Edwards. The Science of Succeeding with People. I came across this book and I came across Vanessa when I heard the Diary of a CEO podcast when she was being interviewed. And I thought she was absolutely brilliant and amazing and overcoming her fears of being an introvert and breaking down the science of getting to know people and controlling what she can control and what she can't. So in the next few videos, we're going to talk about this book because I love it to bits and I want to share with you the learnings that I'm coming across. So let's just dive straight into it. I want to talk about the first hack that she talks about, which is control. And my takeaway. Control. Yes. Okay. So takeaway number one with regards to control is she says it is ideal that you control the environment that you are going to feel most at ease and going to thrive in. And what that means is that there are many events that we get invited to. There are many functions that we can go to. And there's certain places where we feel uneasy and we feel off. And we just bring this sort of fake energy. And have you ever come across someone that has fake energy and they have a fake smile and they really just don't want to be there? Like, that fake smile. You can definitely spot a fake smile away. And that's what you want to avoid. You want to avoid going to these events where you're really not going to thrive and have that positive energy coming into it. Now, when you go to an event that you're excited about and you're going to thrive in, like, for example, your best friend's wedding or to your favorite coffee shop, your energy level is high because you are looking forward to that event. So the first part is to control the environment that you are going to go and show up at. So what are your 3 or 4 favorite places to thrive? So if you're going to go on, let's say, for example, you're single and you're going on dates, where do you thrive with regards to dates? Is it a coffee shop? Do you prefer that more chilled, laid-back environment? Do you like walking in nature? Do you like movie nights? Do you like casual dining? Or are you a fine dining person? Or do you hate fine dining? You got to work out where you feel most comfortable, put yourself in that situation. And when you're going to go, same thing with networking events. So you got to leverage that. That is one element that you can control. And the places where you don't thrive, say no. Because those environments zap your energy. They take so much more energy to show up. All right? They do. Because you're gonna bring that fakery into that environment where I'm like, I don't want to be here. I've seen it with my own wife. Like when she goes to an environment where she's like, oh man, I really have to do this. I don't know anyone here. And I have to do small talk with all these snobby mums, for example. Yeah, she hates that. She absolutely hates that. So we avoid that. But then there's environments where it's a backyard party and there's new people that she'll get to talk to, but there's also other people that she already knows, and it's more chilled and laid back. So you really got to pick and choose where you're going to thrive. So think about the 3 or 4 places that you are going to love to go to and thrive in. That's where you should definitely control and start. Okay? So that's my first big takeaway. I love that to bits. Second takeaway is how you work a room. So whether you're going to a work function or whether you're going to someone's backyard party or you're going to a kid's party, there is certain zones, right? So zone number 1 is the entrance. So the entrance zone, you come into the hall or you go into the arena or you go into the conference or someone's house. The first zone is, hello, how are you? Where you drop off your coat, take off, in our Asian background, we take off our shoes. That zone is the start zone. The start zone, get out of there as soon as possible. Don't hover around there for too long. Don't be talking about how your week is. Just say hello and quickly move along, okay? Now, the next part is there's always the side zones. Now, what are the side zones? Side zones are bathroom, where the food is. So if your host is catering, they might have a food station or drink station. So that zone, okay, where you can get food and you get drinks. That's the second side zone. And the third side zone is people you already know. So, we're talking about getting to know new people. Don't go to the people you already know straight away. All right? Those side zones are little sort of like mini traps. I mean, it's fine to do that, but if you do want to get to know more people and work on your social skills, you must practice it with people that you don't know, in my opinion, and what she recommends. The best zones that she recommends, and I do agree with it, is when people have just settled down, the anxiety has settled, and now like the person has a drink or has just dropped off their coat and they're just hovering around the drinks area. Just outside the drinks area, that's probably the best zone to say, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How do you know the host? That's where it's the best zone. It's when they just picked up their drink or they're going towards the couch area, the chill zone. That is the best zone to start saying hello to people. Avoid the food zone because people stuff in their mouth, okay? The other really cool zone is where the host, because the host is moving around and the host is saying hello to different guests that are coming through. The next best zone is right beside the actual host itself, because the host will then introduce you to the different people. Okay, so that's the hidden sweet spot. And if you're going to a bar area, for example, then the bar table or the couch area where people are already eating is another sweet spot. But yeah, those are my two quick takeaways from the first part of the book. Really quick breakdown of it, but controlling where you can interact and how you interact is key. And I love that. I love that. If you can control that, phenomenal. But yeah, that's a quick one with regards to today's topic on Captivate and the topic of control. All right, we'll do this again tomorrow. I'll summarize what I think of the next part, which I think is to make a killer first impression. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, Vanessa, killer book. Absolutely loving it to bits. I'll continue to read it, almost done with it. But those are my takeaways from the control side of chapter number 1. All right, see you in the next one. Cheers, guys and girls.